the partaker's kingdom, taking destiny to the oasis of fulfillment.
Nigeria as a nation has been battered and ripped off on every side. She's not beautiful to behold as a result of scars which has been inflicted on her. By who? Her slave masters. And having handed her with her fractured bones did not help matters at all, because her new predators continued to rip and raped her till she has entered a state of comatose, waiting for death to take her soul home. Yet, the death has refuted her wishes, perhaps because of perpetual rays of light that beam from her offspring, who have been waiting for such a time like this to rescue her from the grip of her predators. Our oppressors are not those from far away distance. Rather, they are from within our contractual marriage, which has trapped her and bestowed her inheritance into the hands of those who claim to love and have her interest at heart, without knowing they are wolves in sheep's clothes. They openly confess her love with their mouth, while they squander their wealth on their selfish appetite without considering our children and the future of our unborn generation. Let me walk through your imagination. The Nigerian bride is assumed to be a beautiful bride, a woman, a mother, a daughter, or could be a sister who has been raped, malandered, looted, and plundered. Don't forget, her dignity has been eroded through the conspiracy and greedy appetite of strangers who parade themselves as family and friends. With this work, we seek to awaken the imagination of the citizens of this country to view their nation not as an abstract concept or ordinary geographical location, rather a personified entity, a type of person with characteristics of human being. And until when Nigerian bride is viewed as an existing entity before she can be rescued from her slave drivers, until she rises up in our imagination with a descriptive picture to illustrate her current travails, before our rescue mission can be ignited within the consciousness of our children. The Nigerian bride. If Nigerian bride is ascribed to be a mother, you may need to ask, what are the characteristics of a mother? A mother is someone who gives birth to her children, who nurtures her children to the state of maturity. Even if this mother fails in her responsibility, does that mean the children also will fail in their own responsibility towards her? No matter the circumstances, no children will stand and watch their mother be molested, naked, or humiliated without standing up to defend her. As a true Nigerian, such children are not expected to justify their negligence and condemnation. Rather, sympathy and forgiveness must flow from their heart towards their mother. At that moment of decision, it is cultural and godly responsibility to defend our pride. The Nigerian bride, if she is assumed to be your aged mother, or your sister, or your wife, even your daughter, it's therefore means she has been traumatized, violated, and dehumanized. Her dignity has been eroded among her mates. She has been relegated to the back seats. Oh Nigeria, and Nigerians, behold your bride. It is high time we must rally around her and nurse her wound. We must therefore stand up to defend our pride. Enough is enough. Why must we allow strangers to loot our treasures without remorse? Why must we watch helplessly while robbers are cutting away our inheritance of the strange land? What stories will you tell your next generation on how their grandmother was brutally murdered while taking refuge in a fenced gate house and you did nothing? If Nigerian bride is your wife, will you be man enough to tell the tale of how another man comes into your abode to rape her right on your matrimonial bed while you watch her in tears and agony? Be it known unto you, her parents were not being raped, but your silence and docile attitude are the face of marauders who dare step into your mother's farm to plunder the harvest meant for your children and your children's children. As a mother, she watches helplessly as her children being murdered in cold blood, and we continue living on as if the Niger life does not matter. Human lives are not sacred with us anymore, mostly with those who are supposed to be the custodians of life and properties. As a mother, do you know what it takes to conceive a child in your womb? Do you know what it takes to carry that child for a period of 9 months? And lastly, to be rushed to the labor room where your fate and that of that child will be determined. I could hear the agonizing voice of a mother in the labor room with the doctor crying, "Madam, be strong. Oh yeah, push, push. Yes, it's getting closer." The midwife and the nurses running helter-skelter just to bring out life from the mother's womb. Yes, 1 meter. Now, oh yeah, "Madam, push." She screams the more because the contraction and the pains are not of this world. Yes, you could say it's her call. Then, if it's her destiny to birth, stop killing our children. Stop destroying the lives you cannot create. Nigerian bride is our mother. She labored to produce these lives. If our creator didn't call her barren, why make her barren by your evil-dominated agenda and tribal sentiment? She's the mother earth who has nurtured us with a magnanimous gesture to provide for us all. Our inheritance and resources across the length and breadth of this nation are enough to be equally distributed without killing and maiming each other. Oh greed! Oh greed! That which is precious to our hearts you have stolen. You have bet your evil child among us. Yes, you have nurtured your monster to grow within us. And now, we are battling your seed of yesteryears, who have become one of the major bans in this nation. Your virus is so contagious, faster than that of COVID-19, and at the same time, steal our soul and corrupt the human part of your infected. Be it known unto you that your time is near. Your seed of corruption and selfishness will be uprooted, if not in this generation. The oneness will molest your grandchildren everywhere they showed up. You have stolen, you have killed, and you have destroyed. But there will come a time in this nation you will matter no more. You and your lovers shall be wiped out without traces. Even in posterity, your lovers will be ashamed for their names to be mentioned. I see a new dawn, a new nation. Imagination is a gift of nature to help you paint a dream world. Never say never. Never say Nigeria is irredeemable. She only just required men of steel, men of will and character, with great vision to steer the wheel of this nation. Let's use our imagination to paint the new nation you and I desire a new Nigeria of our dream. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland. I see a dawn of a new day, where the real patriots of this nation shall not be those who have given up, but those who have not. In spite of all this, they refuse to yield to the oppressive forces of the land, to serve our father's land with love and strength and faith. There comes a generation of patriots with the spirit of service to our dear nation, with passion and love for others, with strength of character and faith in God. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. I see a new nation, a new Nigeria, where our collective resources will not be stolen by a few miscreants, either by virtue of being elected or appointed to a political office. I see a new Nigeria, where future election shall not be rigged, no violence be embraced to steal the mandate of the people. I see a new nation, a new Nigeria, where lives of every citizen matters, where justice and equity reigns, where the voice of oppression will strike a chord in the conscience of the oppressors. I see a new Nigeria, where the strong will protect the weak and the rich will be willing to share with the poor. I see a new dawn in Nigeria, where the ethnic and religious sentiments will not be highly exalted than the sacred life of our citizen. No blood of any citizen of this nation is worth to be shared. The real patriots are not those who refuse to see the promised land, but they are those who are discouraged to push forward. My brothers, don't give up on this nation. Anytime you do, it's like having a stale bath in the labor room. Seek to nurture the wound of the ailing bride and hold her hands up till she is strong to stand on her feet. Sing a new song of overcomer. Stand up from your arches and see the sun rising, sparkling, the new hope of a better tomorrow. Never allow these strangers to scare you away from your inheritance. Ignite the green spirit and press the green button. Someday, we shall overcome. We are the new generation of the real patriots of this nation. Nigeria, behold your bride. When you nurture her, when you take care of her, she will become a woman of substance, an elegant woman, a well-endowed, full of dignity. Nigeria, behold your bride. Anytime you cheat, you are cheating her. Anytime you tell lies, you deceive her. Anytime you rape, you are raping her future. Anytime you kill, you murder the next generation. Anytime you cross her, you abuse her or violate her. I am the voice of the one crying in the wilderness of oppression and injustice, seeking emancipation for the weak, irrespective of their religion and tribes. I am the voice of the maimed, the raped, the marginalized, and the segregated among the social class. I represent the voice of the conscience against the forces of darkness that strive daily to turn off the shining lights that illuminate the paths of the next generation. I am the real patriots. Nigeria and Nigerians, behold your beautiful bride. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So help me God.